Everybody. Happy New Year's. I think I'm going to say that all month. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Okay, so this is your goal setting video because I hadn't dropped one yet. So let's get into it, okay? So I just want to let you guys know that it's good to have a mantra or something to stand on for every year, okay? A lot of churches have mantras so they can help you out, they can cheat with you. So I can't call this a cheat, but God told me you're going to stand with your church and you're going to stand in the area of thriving in 2025, okay? So if we thrive, if I'm thriving, you thriving, we all thriving, right? So let's get ready to thrive together. So in order to thrive for 2025, you need to have abundance. What is abundance? It's really about what God wants you to have. He wants you to have a lot. Okay. So abundance means a lot. So don't you want a lot? I know I want a lot. Okay. So in addition to that, God wants you to have a benevolence. Okay. So what is benevolence? It is about your heart, is your stewardship, is your mindset. That's what benevolence is. Okay. What are you doing for other people? He's giving you a lot. So are you giving any back? Okay. In benevolence. Okay, God wants you to thrive in excellence. So everything you do in 2025 is going to be excellent. Okay, yeah, you got to do your part, but God is He's telling you right now, whatever you do is going to be fire. It's going to be excellent, okay? He wants you to thrive in influence. So are you on here? I know you got some content. I know you're talking to people. Even if you're not talking to anybody on here, the nuggets that you're getting, are you giving it to other people? Are you influencing anybody, okay? So what does it mean to be influenced? It's like your character is your behavior, and you're a model for other people. That's influence, okay? And the last thing that God wants you to do, He wants you to be good at obedience, all right? So you can't be getting all that you're going to be getting from the Lord and you can't be obedient to Him, okay? So I want you to take some time. Now we're going to go back to these life goals, right? Think about the 9 life goals. Do you remember them? Let me tell you. So the first one is spiritual, okay? What are you going to do? I want you to write down at least three things that you're going to do when it comes to your spiritual walk. 3 things, okay? Look at your health. What are 3 things you need to work on as far as your health is concerned? Your interpersonal development. This is the time for us to be learning, to be growing. If you need to be reading books, listening to podcasts, doing something. If you ain't, join me. I got a book chat. I got a book club. So we're reading books every week, twice on Saturday mornings and Sunday evening. We're reading, okay? And not only are we reading, we're discussing what we read, okay? Then if you don't want to read, you can still join me and listen and talk and engage. That's a part of your interpersonal development. Your careers and business. Okay, if you like your job, what can you do to grow in your job? If you don't like your job, where are you going next? Okay, what's your steps? If you don't like career-wise where you are now, what are you doing? You going back to school? What's the plan? So you need 3 things that you need to be thinking about. Finances, okay? And so if you've listened to me, I'm saying like for 2025, I want at least 5 areas. I want money to be coming from 5 different sources, okay? And I don't want to work hard at all 5, okay? I already got a job. I got a little side gig. So everything else got to be easy, okay? I want that money to be flowing in different ways, all right? Are you with me? At least 5, okay? If you don't have 5, this is the time to think about it. If you only got 1, think about, I need 5 ways to flow money through my body, through my life, through my finance, through my family, through my whatever. Okay, I need 5 ways for money to flow out. Okay, so if you don't get it in 2025, at least you start thinking about it, and you keep saying it till you get it. All right. And then once you start thinking about getting money, you got to think about giving money. Going back to benevolence. So my pastor, he challenged us. He said one of his goals at the end of the year was to give at least $50,000. I've never had a challenge as far as giving is concerned. So of course I ain't doing no 50,000, but I set a goal for myself of giving for this year, for 2025. I want to have that goal, and even if I don't reach it, I'm gonna get close to it because I can't want to have 5 streams of income and not be willing to give. Okay, so you can look at it spiritually, or you can look at it in the world sense, because all of these rich people, they constantly throwing money out. Okay, so they follow the principles. They just don't tell you like that. They say, "Oh, I'm writing it off on my taxes." No, you follow the principles of God, and you don't even know it. Okay. So also let's look at the principle of family. What are two to three, well, let me not say two, 3 to 5 things you want to do this year with your family, whether it be a trip, you want to work on eating together, at dinner time, at least 2 to 3 times a week, making sure that they, have time to take away their, your kids with the social media. We have to guard ourselves with social media. So everybody needs to go on a social media fast. If you guys as a family are gonna start walking together, whatever, because that could be a health goal and finding a family goal. Whatever you want to do with your family, put 3 to 5 things. I added more, I know, but because you need to do more with your family. For me, I need to see my folks, okay? So I have to stay out of my bubble and go and spend time with my family. So I know that's something I want to do this year, is be more intentional. The other thing is your board members, your accountability. So all the things you talk about you want to work on, you need somebody to be talking to about it, whether it be a therapist, a life coach, your friends. Listen, you like to exercise. Let me get with you because I'm trying to lose weight this year, and and I don't want to just say I'm doing it in January. I want to consistently do it. So you need to find every area that we're talking about, these 9 life goals. You need to have at least one person that you can talk to about it. Okay. So I call it your board member, because I see your stuff as your own corporation. So I call these people your board members, but you can call it whatever you want. If you want to just call them accountability partners, your life people that you walk with, your walking life people, whatever you want to call them. Okay. So then you need to have a category for fun. So for every category, you can make fun in it, right? But when I say fun, I mean, this ain't nothing. Listen, if you want your friends to go with you this year, I want to go to the movies more. So it ain't about what they want to see. It's about what you want to see. And you tell them, listen, I'm going to see Lion King. If you want to go see Lion King with me, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So whatever it is that you like to do, if you wanted to do it, I want to jump out of airplane this year. You want to join me? Whatever it is, I ain't jumping out no airplane, but whatever you want to do that's fun, I want you to put that down as a goal. I need you to have at least 3 goals, okay? We can't be out here making money, doing all the things, and ain't making time for fun. Now, some of y'all need to have less fun, okay? Because all y'all do is have fun. Some of y'all need to, my mouth is so juicy, y'all. Excuse me. Some of y'all need to really work on your interpersonal development. For those of you all that know you need to work on your goals and focus, less fun, okay? Just still 3, but less fun. Not more than 3. Let's travel. Let's sit down. Let's save some money and create generational wealth, because the Bible talks about that, about the man that didn't save for his generation, his children's children. That's a foolish thing, to have lived your life and you ain't saved nothing for your kids. You leave this world and you ain't got nothing for your family. That's a foolish person. Like, what did you live for? Yourself? That's not why you came here. Okay, so the last one is legacy, and that goes right into what I was talking about. Legacy. What are you doing this year to leave an imprint for other people to know you were here? Okay. Are you giving? Are you going to be, with your benevolence, you could be doing that. With your influence, you could be doing that. With your abundance, you could be showing people. Okay. So some people call it ministry. I call it legacy. Okay. So I want you to just look at what you're going to do, whether it be getting your insurance in order, your life insurance in order. We were reading this book called Get Good with Money. It's in my showcase. That book talked a lot about legacy and what you could do for legacy. Okay. So I might get into that. I think this year I'm going to be breaking down, doing videos to break down each of the 9 life goals, the 9 life categories, so that we could really focus in on what it is that we're working on. I'll tell you what I'm working on. So even for this year, I'm be spending a lot of time with my spiritual goals and my health goals and my career goals. And financial goals. I do have some things I need to do with my family. And then, I need to get with my accountability, right? I need to talk to a therapist, talk to my therapist. If this guy I've been working, that I get on, he joins my videos and, or my book club, and I join his. I think I want to work with him a little bit. So that's going to be, that's going to be my accountability, right? And then I need to work on my fun. And guess what? I need to work on my legacy. So I think I covered all of them. All right. So each day may be more focused, but hey, this whole year we focusing. We focus because we're trying to get to when we leave this earth, we want to show that we thrived here. We want people to know that we came here on mission, on purpose. Welcome to 2025. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go.